Boy, I do it every time. Do me a favor, y'all. Check the what you call for me right quick. That way, you know we got good sound and everything. So that thing, it don't start working like it's supposed to. I don't know why it was. It was doing its own damn thing. What the hell going on with? Most High Christ. And then we get ready to get it started. But you right, I remember, Esau, you sit and be out there in formation all day. You think you about to get off. There's first one coming out and say, go, you release for child. Ain't that what they say? Then you gotta come back. Good night, boy.
You go ahead and got even a defect.
Yeah.
If you even if you are close, you ain't got enough time to go off.
Well, that was that old school shit, wasn't it, some y'all? Like, damn. I mean, I don't guess it never get old. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they probably had their days that they do it too, though. That was like that. That was like the running joke.
I hated that damn motor pool. I know that.
Motor stables.
I hated that shit. Yeah, the motor pool.
Who that? Quadon or I.S.U.P.K? Just pull it.
Damn inventory other than that.
Mm-hmm. Every Monday, pull them out. Inventory. Okay.
Yeah, motor pool.
Motor stables, boy, that is worse.
Just seen the damn camo net last week. You want to see that bitch again this week?
But some of that, some of it used to get missing, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of it used to get missing. You be like, damn, I know we just did this. Huh? Oh, they put it at the same time?
Yep.
Look, two of them brothers come in, we just make sure that, you know what I'm saying, Tawab on Shamar, and we're gonna rock and roll. Yeah, soon they come in, we're gonna rock and roll. What's going on with y'all, boy?
Not much, chilling. Not back from the slave.
What they doing on the slave? Y'all chilling on the slave?
I was chilling today. I went on the line day. I was slave work today, walking around, sweeping down floor.
Oh, you was clean up. We don't call it clean. What they call it?
Floor guy.
Yeah, flow guy.
Just clean up the cooler, make sure the trash off the floor.
Oh, you work in the freezer?
That today I did.
God.
Usually on the line.
Oh, just about to say you work in the freezer.
Oh no, I don't like that there. Ain't no ladies back there.
That's true. They ain't letting the sisters in the freezer.
Oh hell no.
They say they let sisters come in there and wear whatever the hell they want to wear. Long as they got the boots on and they good to go, right?
They got a dress code, but they don't be forcing it.
Oh, they don't enforce the dress code, but they just let them wear whatever they want to wear.
You can't wear tights.
Okay.
Wear tights. Dudes can't wear shirt. I mean,
So they sleeve.
yeah.
No. Gotta have your sleeves on your shirt. What else?
Like women can't wear nothing see-through.
All right, shalom.
Like they leggings and stuff.
Y'all about some stuff. Somebody, man.
They gotta be thick color. Like if they see through it, they'll send your ass home.
So they must have some issues out there. What's going on, young man, Kevin? Shalom, Lord Christ, brother.
Just sit down.
He too hard. He's trying to figure out what the hell going on. We're gonna get started in a second. I was waiting on I.S.U.P.K to get in here so we can rock and roll. Make sure everybody good.
Yeah, New York.
Okay. Everybody twat, man. Brother, give him a hand, man. He did a hell of a job on last night, boy, them tacos was snapping. Man, that was real deal Holyfield. Oh, it was hot. That salsa was hot though. But she put her foot in that, if I may. You know what I'm saying?
Was that crazy? She like doing that, man.
What, the salsa?
Cooking for y'all.
Setting us on fire with that salsa. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Yahweh Shemar Bahashim Yahweh Shah to the sisters out there, Most High in Christ. Bear with us a couple more minutes. Let everybody come on in here so we can get it rocking and rolling. I think you can take this chair here, brother. And just slide it over right there. Baba Kusha. Show me some more. We were just talking about how the first song like to hold everybody to COB. He be like, "Oh, y'all release, go get chow and come back, right?" You remember them days? I remember them days on it. You see, you think you about to get out of final formation, right? First song come out there, you be like, "Nah, you know what I'm saying? I still got stuff need to be done yet." You like, "Damn, ain't nobody got a report."
Right.
That's how it's supposed to. I'm too off the water. That's how it's supposed to be, though. You know what I'm saying? When you got work that need to get done, everybody can't go home early, right?
Right.
Everybody can't get released until the work done. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? You think you get the easy way out, right?
Right.
All right, most side crack. Yeah. Like you said, just like the Passover.
I was telling him, about the hairpiece. I told him I gave him an extra one, right during the Passover.
Oh, let me.
Oh.
You got one, bro? Shit, I got to get you back.
You gotta make one, huh? Do it like you know, make sure it's UPK. That's it. All right, everybody good?
Choice is choice.
If you're on the YouTube or the Facebook, give me a thumbs up. Give me a 1 so I can make sure that the sound is Tuab. I want to make sure that the sound is Tuab. If you're on the Zoom, give me a 1. Let me know, or just say that it's Tuab. We can rock and roll, all right? Before we get started. Oh, dang, that thing is gonna do its own thing. Oh, there you go, shoot. All right, clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up. Into the spirit of the Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? The I.S.U.P.K, we in here rocking. Start out at 1 West 129th Street, 125th Street, 1969. You know what I'm saying? I put it all together, right? You have a number just running through your head all the time. You know, what is it, Quadon? What do we say?
125th Street.
No, give it to me from the top.
Oh, Shalom. We are the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
What else?
Oh, it's like we teach Blacks and Spanish and Native Indians. We are the true Israelites, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible.
What else?
We are not affiliated with any other Israelites.
Give him a hand, you know what I'm saying? Now you got, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave that part out. So what about I'm just giving basic things that we learned for UPK. What do we say? What about Caesar Borgia, or the so-called Jesus Christ that we worship? What is that? What is UPK rundown on that? Y'all know what that is? What's the UPK rundown on that? Go ahead.
Like I said, one, he's a false idol.
Go ahead.
Okay. He's the son of Alexander VI, the Pope. You know what I'm saying? He was framing homosexual.
No. You gotta say UPK.
Oh,
I think you know it. Show me your. He the second son of Pope Alexander, VI of Rome. You understand?
Right.
You got it?
Oh,
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? He's the one we know he's the devil about to speak of,
Right.
as far as being an oppressor.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He is not our God because we know, Howard Shaw was a black man.
Don't do that. You gotta say UP. You teaching what we say as UPK. We say Caesar Borgia. It's not the man that's in the Bible. We say
Right.
Jesus Christ, right? His name is Caesar Borgia, according to knowledge in ancient texts and looking up and knowing who he is. He's the second son of Pope Alexander, sixth of Rome. He was a flaming homo. He was a flaming gay guy. He had sex with his sister Lucretia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What else?
Sir.
His father commissioned Michelangelo to make a painting of him. Right. And today we look at that as being Jesus Christ. Just like the what? Jim Muhammad went over the other day. What is it? The Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? Today we look at that as being something famous. You understand? You got to remember those. Those are bedrock UPK things that you got. All you got to do is look it up. Matter of fact, look up Sergio Borgia right quick. Baba Shaw. These are just bedrock things that we learn in the UPK, that we stand on, that we teach, that the word does not have any knowledge about. And the knowledge that they do have, they tend to overlook it to make it seem like they're more knowledgeable than they really are. You understand? So we break it down and go into the scriptures and history and use common goddamn sense to break down the lies of America.
All right.
So that's what we always start with. You know what I'm saying? Now you know that when we open up with I.S.U.P.K, start at 1 West 125th Street, operating up under Command and Junior YAHANNA. We are not affiliated with anyone. We come here to wake up the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians to let them know they are the what? The true Jews of the Bible. That sounds clean right there. Just clean cut, right? It don't get no better than that. So, I mean, that's just how it goes. What you got? Somebody learned something valuable this week. You know what I'm saying? And we had a conversation about it. We found out that the state of Israel was erected when?
Sir.
Come on, Athanya.
1948.
1948, right?
Yeah,
May 14, 19. You actually went up and looked at the history on it, right? It was right there in your face. They wasn't that hard about it. So when we talk about people who say that they are the true Jews of the Bible and that land belonged to them, how could that be true? When we see that land was given to them when? In 1948. What you got, Sergio Borgia? The Borgias. Come on.
Come on, sir. It says Sergio Borgia was an Italian cardinal or condottiero of Aragonese origin, whose fight for power was a major inspiration for The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. He was an illegitimate son of Pope Alexander VI.
Pope Alexander what?
The sixth.
The sixth of Rome, right? And what we said earlier, right? The illegitimate bastard at that. Do you understand? Go ahead.
Member of the Spanish Aragonese House of Borgia.
House of who?
House of Borgia.
So we're not making this thing up. It's not made up. Right. Read on.
After initially entering the church and becoming a cardinal of his father's election to the papacy, he became, after the death of his brother in 1498.
Go ahead.
The first person to resign as cardinalate. He served as a condottiero.
Go ahead, just get to the good stuff. I know you don't find the good stuff.
Wikipedia ain't giving it out.
No, yeah, Wikipedia don't give it out. If you have time, go look it up. Go look up Caesar Borgia. Look up the history of Caesar Borgia. It just in UPK, we want to learn these things so they come off your head. You know what I'm saying? Come damn near first nature. We don't want to be second nature. You want to be first nature. So when they ask you, well, who is this man? You should be able to run it down. All right? And all you gotta do is go back and look at it. It'll tell you what it is, right? So like whoever was the iPhone, if you're looking at if you got the link, just try to log back in and see can I get you in here on the iPhone. I couldn't, for some reason, I did not see that you had tried to log in. All right, but that's just what it is, okay? All right, so we're about to get started. So tonight is what? So like you want to make sure you raise your hand all the way up, nice, so I can see you. Wait till you called on. So tonight is what again?
Law class, sir.
Go. Tonight is what?
It's like a laser law class.
Most High in Christ. Give him my hand. You know what I'm saying? You see, we tend to overlook the small things. Like that's not, just know it's today it's a small thing, but tomorrow you'll be saying it out loud without being called on. You know what I'm saying? You always want to make sure that your discipline is in order. Like our discipline allows us a way to stay out of damn harm's way. You understand? So from the smallest to the greatest thing, our discipline allows us to be brothers, allows us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and allows us to stay out of harm's way. Okay. And tonight we want to talk about something that if we were to use the Bible and read the Bible, what happens? Somebody finish it for me. If we were to read the Bible and actually apply the Bible, what happens based on what we just got finished talking about? What happens once we begin to read the Bible or being taught the Bible? What begins to happen? Come on, Cordon.
So like I said, we'll respect what we saying about Caesar Borgia. We'll know who really YAHANNA is or who Jesus Christ really is.
Right on. Come on.
Salaki, so we'll start to live righteously.
Right on. What else? Come on, young man, Kevin. Once we begin to read the Bible and taught the Bible the right way, what happens? Once you learn something, what happens?
You'll understand it more.
Give him a hand. You understand? He'll understand it more. I'm gonna wrap it all up. Come on, our boss.
To make sure you begin to figure out that the Christian church is a lie.
True. Absolutely. Ayathan.
You said Christian church a lot. You began to realize that everything that you knew was a lie.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Some y'all.
Salaki, sir, you learn who your enemies are.
Right. So every last one of y'all brothers, anybody, sister, if you're online, you want to give an answer. Once you begin to read the Bible or being taught the Bible and understand it, what happens? Araba. I don't know if she's online. I don't know if she can hear me or not.
Yes, sir. You begin to change your life. You begin to change the way you think and do things.
Right. Absolutely. So what everyone has said is absolutely right. And what it really boils down to is you begin to have the answers that you had questions about.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
The things that you learn, you really learn the answers that you have questions about in real life. Who your enemy is, you understand? How we should live, how to treat one another, how should we move in the earth, right? That's what the Bible teaches you. Once you begin to learn that, you learn what to put in your mouth, what not to put in your mouth, right. Who to lay down with, who not to lay down with, right. You know what I'm saying? How to win, right? And how to lose, right? Right. But if you do not listen to the things or do the things that you learn in the Bible, it's a pure act of defiance. You understand? It's one of the purest forms of defiance. Once you learn that just like if you're talking to your parents and you tell your parents, hey, listen, the Bible says we should not eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. The Bible said this is fornication, this is adultery, right? It's just as simple as that. Now, if your parents don't listen to you, of course they don't, because they're Christians, right? What they are proving to you, they are willing to. It's a slap in the face and a pure act of defiance of what you learn in these scriptures. Right. Now, what they'll try to do is what? Make you feel like you're crazy, make you feel like you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Or maybe you're taking the Bible too literal. You know what I'm saying? You're taking it too goddamn far. But what it truly shows is they're willing to be defiant. Their willingness to be defiant to the Most High. Right? That's the truth about it, right? And if you really want to be a better person or do something great in your life, you got to follow these scriptures, man. You have to follow these scriptures. So like you got to fix your head. Peace, Baba Kusha. Let's start with the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4, Baba Kusha. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. You know, oftentimes brothers are always talking about, or sisters saying, oh, I'm gonna get right, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get all the way right before I come in there and deal with you. Ain't that what they be saying, Quadon? Nah, man, I gotta get all the way right before I come in or get down and put my boots on. You know what I'm saying?
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. Now,
the one thing we got to understand is about in real life, life ain't always peaches and cream.
Right.
You understand? Life ain't always peaches and cream. You're going to have your ups and you're going to have your what, Kevin? Down. You're going to have your downs, right? Most High in Christ. He understand that. How old are you? He's 10. Even at 10, he know he's gonna have some good days and some what, Quinell? Some bad days. You know what I'm saying? Even at 10, them days that you just don't want to get out of the bed, right? Them days you just don't want to get up early. I.S.U.P.K comes in there, wake up. And you like, oh man, I don't, you want to lay in that bed just a little longer. You may consider that a bad day, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you get up on time and you're able to maybe brush your teeth and get prepared and get everything ready, you may consider that to be a good day, right? But in life, it happens, right? That's the truth about real life. Anything that you're going to have in life, it comes with a little bit of hard work. Right. Anything that you're going to be successful at is going to come with work. There is no cutting corners when it comes to doing the work of the Most High, and there's no cutting corners when it comes to doing the work on earth. You know what I'm saying? Right. There ain't no way around it. So we're going to get into some scriptures tonight, and Lord willing, we'll be able to, through the Spirit of the Most High in Christ, we'll be able to go over it and maybe, you know what I'm saying, get the truth of these scriptures so we can begin to prepare ourselves from day to day and become better. All right. And it's not, you can learn the law, but it's the application of how we live day to day. You understand? That's what makes us better. Not just knowing what we should or shouldn't be doing, but what the willingness to do it. Right? That's right. You can know you're not supposed to be doing something, but does that mean you're not going to do it? How many times you ever sneak out the house before Kodon? No. I didn't know to ask the brother that question. I'm just saying I can tell you were somewhere a couple times where you weren't supposed to be. But in doing that, you learned a valuable lesson, though. I'm sure you did. At some point, you realize, like, damn, I should have stayed my tail at home, right? That's how it goes. So where we at?
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
All right. So who want to break that down for me? Come on, Kodon.
So like I said, if I may, it's like it says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime, so aforetime, was really this whole book. But if we really want to go as far as cutting a Christian, it's going to go to, even in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? But it says it was written for our learning. So the things that we learn about our forefathers, the things that they went through, it was learned for our, it was made for our learning. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like committing adultery and stuff like that, we know how to not do that now by learning the law, statutes, and commandments. It says that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You know what I'm saying? So again, we know, as far as these scriptures go, how to be a brother to a brother, or how to be a brother to a sister, or a sister to a sister. You know what I'm saying? And that's our patience and our comfort.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we know, the more we follow the Most High, that's our comfort in, following him and being righteous.
Most High in Christ. That's right. I.S.U.P.K.
So I'm going to add to add on to what the brother's saying is, we know that through the scriptures are our history. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that you prevent something from happening is to know the history of what happened. You understand? So by us taking the time to learn this history, we know how not to do things again.
Right. You know Most High Christ. So in learning how not to do things again, right? And learn those things, what else do we learn? How to be righteous. Right? And learning the things that we failed at, we should be trying to learn how to not fail, right? That's right. So we saying read the scripture again.
So the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
For whatsoever things, you know what I'm saying? That means all things, right? No matter what it is that the good or the what, young man, or the good or the bad. You understand? Right. Whatsoever was written aforetimes, right? Go ahead.
Were written for our learning.
For who learning?
Our learning.
For who learning?
Our learning.
Come on now.
That we through patience.
That what?
That we through patience.
Come on.
And comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's have hope for what? What are you hoping for? Come on, Samuel.
I would say we have hope to reach the kingdom.
That's right. I'll take that. What else? I'll take reach the kingdom, but I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it elementary, Baba Kashaw. Is it the word elementary or is it elementary? Is it? I don't know. I'm saying, is it elementary? You know what I'm saying?
So like it just depends on how country you are.
Elementary. So what else though? Well, what is the hope? And Shamyar said the kingdom. That's Suab. You on point? Go ahead. Go down.
So like, sir, our hope is, you know what I'm saying, that we know that, like, you know, again, what we talked about, that we know that we're not following a false God. You know what I'm saying? We know that we're following a true God, a true power, instead of following our oppressor, having to love our oppressor.
Absolutely. That's right. All right, now I'm going to ask you, young man Kevin, for one reason and one reason only. We have hope that what? Think about what you said since we started this class. That trouble don't last what? Trouble don't last what, I tell you?
We hope trouble don't last long.
Last always. Right? Yeah, that's a little entity on it, right? But I'm just take it off and just say we hope that what? You can have some good days and some bad days.
That's right.
The hope is, like Shamyar said, to get the kingdom, right? And then getting the kingdom, that would be what? A glorious day.
That's right.
But there are still things that we're doing today that we have to do today to get the kingdom.
That's right.
To get to the point where we do have a good day, right?
Right.
And guess what? Hey, you got to fight. And that don't mean everything gonna be what? Peaches and cream. Right? But that's what we fight for. That's the goal to get the kingdom, right, Shamyar? Right? And the only way we get there is to understand what was written before time.
That's right.
How we lost the kingdom, right?
Right.
That makes sense, right?
Come.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Any questions? We good? So let's drop that. Let's get the book Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 15. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes everybody get wrapped up into what they can get out of the deal all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 15. Then said I in my heart, as it happened to the fool, so it happened even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart that this also is vanity.
Break that down. Now, who is speaking right here? Now, y'all know the law class be kind of, you know what I'm saying? I like to make their brain crinkle. You know what I'm saying? Crinkle during the law class, right? So who is speaking right here?
King Solomon.
Okay. So Solomon was a wise man, correct? He knew what he was talking about. Not only was he wise, he was also a rich man too. All right. So read it again. Let's break this thing down.
Come. So the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 15. Mm-hmm. Then said I in my heart, as it happened to the fool, mm-hmm. so it happened even to me. Mm-hmm. And why was I then more wise? Mm-hmm. Then I said in my heart that this is also vanity. Break that down.
Let's go. Come on. Line by line.
Come. So it says, then said I in my heart. So, again, this is Solomon having a thought. Mm-hmm. It says it happened to the fool, so it happened even unto me. So, something has happened to this fool that he was unaware of, or they didn't get the knowledge or learn about. And, it says, so even it happened to me. So like it.
Come on now. Come on, Shamir. You want to take a crack at it? Come on.
Mm-hmm. So it says, then said I in my heart. We know the heart is our mind.
Right.
He's saying, I'm saying to myself,
mm-hmm.
as it happened to the fool, mm-hmm. so it happened even to me.
Right.
So everybody.
So let's start there. So what is a fool? What's a fool according to the scriptures? Come on, what's a fool? What do you consider a fool? Well, you a fool. What do we say? For time's sake, I'll give it to you. It's somebody who disobedient to the Most High, right? Somebody that's a fool. You know what I'm saying? That's foolish, correct? Somebody who does not, you see him doing things that goes against the power that can destroy him. You would consider that to be foolish, correct? All right. So go ahead. So read it again.
Then said I in my heart, as it happened to the fool.
To the fool that does not believe in the Most High, right? Read on.
So it happened even to me.
So even to me, and we know that Solomon's saying he was a wise man, right? So you got a fool that does not believe in the Most High, and do you have a wise man that believes in the Most High, right? You know what I'm saying? So it happened to the fool and the wise man. Read on.
And why was I then more wise?
And why was he then more wise? Because it seemed like if the same thing happened to the fool and it happened to me, then why am I more wise? All right, read on. Y'all looking at me like, what?
Then I said in my heart that this also is vanity.
That this also is vanity, meaning what? Come on. Come on, Salaki. Come on, our bud.
Salaki, if I may, saying the thought that he's thinking is vanity. So the thought he's thinking means vanity means nothing. So the thought that he's thinking of, it happened to me and it happened to the fool. This the way of I'm thinking means nothing.
No, you close. Come on, Shamyo.
I was gonna say that. So he's saying it's vain to think that you are more wise than the damn fool. Y'all both falling for the same thing.
Give him a hand. You understand? Oftentimes we'll get caught up in thinking that just because somebody is a fool and I'm wise, like it's like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you are focused on like, oh, he's a fool and da 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 da. But brother, they ain't got nothing to do with it. The Lord is in control of all this, man. You understand? So you're gonna have what, young man Kevin? You're gonna have good days and bad days. Whether you a fool or whether you what? Whether you wise. Give him a hand. You understand? Let me know if I'm missing it. Yeah, y'all, you get it? Let me know if I get it. Because if he knocking it out, I know y'all should be making a hell of a lot more noise over here now. All right.
So just for clarification, that's what my dilemma was. It says it happened even to me.
Yeah.
So again, like a fool, what I'm saying, be punished if he should for a crap loss. But what I'm saying, King Solomon knew to follow the law statutes.
This ain't necessarily talking about the punishment. This just talking about good and bad days.
Right. Okay, calm.
Even like you love your children, correct? And they glorious. They are some wonderful things.
Right.
But there's also some headaches that come with children. You ever heard a child cry when you're trying to get some sleep? You do know that after they get full and you give them milk and you get the burp on them and stuff, like you may have on a nice shirt. What happened after you get the burp on them? I thank you. They gonna puke on it. You're like, damn, you done messed up my shirt. But you wise though. It is wise to burp a baby after you feed a child. You learned that, right? It's a wise thing to do, but that don't mean the baby not gonna burp on you. Right. But it's also foolish to not feed a child either. Right? You're gonna have what, young man Kevin? You're gonna have good days and bad days, man. Go ahead.
So like if I may, just to bring it home, like if add on to what Officer Shamil said, it's foolish or vanity or an empty thing for me to think just because I'm in righteousness, living in righteousness, nothing bad can happen to me.
Read on. Most High Christ. Yeah.
Well, verse 16. For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever.
Read that again.
For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever. Seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man as a fool?
Break that down.
So like if I may, so it says, for there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever.
Right. So going right back what Shamyar said. Then you locking it in. Right? The wise and the fool, right? There's no remembrance of that. Read on.
Seeing that now, so like seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten.
Right. What did that mean? Shall be forgotten in the days to come. What does that mean?
So like you said, if I may, you know, I know it's a scripture that says we have no remembrance of, you know, things past. So with that being said, like even if he's a fool or you know, wise man, it's all going to be forgotten.
Why? Come on, our boy.
Slocking for me, sir, because he died.
So what happens when you die?
That person that you were, I wouldn't say it's forgotten, but you know what I'm saying, it's no longer on earth as that same person.
Right, but that person would be forgotten over a period of what?
Period of time, sir.
Period of time. So you can be a wise man today, but when you out of here, you out of here.
Right.
Oh, you can be a fool. And guess what passes all that time? Correct? I mean, if I don't see you, how I know you're a wise man? I can read about the things that you may have done as a wise man, right? But when that time has passed, that time has passed. Whether you're a fool or you're what? A wise man, right? Finish the rest of it.
And how died the wise man? As the fool?
Right. Meaning what? Go ahead.
They both died the same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It'll make you know what I'm saying. Did you die as the fool, or you died as what? Right. You still die. You know what I'm saying? Meaning what? Going right back. It don't like there's a certain point you have to understand. Like when you learn this truth and you begin to live a wise life, you understand? That's a responsibility, right? Right. And believe it or not, it shouldn't be like it should be a glorious thing that you learn to live like that. Right. You are expected to serve the Most High, right? And it's foolish for you not to, right? You don't get no brownie points for serving the Lord, man. You serve the Lord or you'll be punished for it. I'd rather you just be obedient and not be a what? Come on. And not be a fool. Read on, Kodon.
Verse 17. Therefore I hated life.
Before what?
Therefore I hated life.
What is King Solomon saying? He said, therefore I hated life. What is he saying? Why is he saying he hates life because of this? Come on.
Because either you be a fool or either you be wise, you're still gonna end up the same way. So he's saying like
it's frustrating.
Right.
It's frustrating. Right. You understand? To do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? It can be frustrating to you when you seeing the fool doing the same goddamn thing. It's frustrating. So therefore he what?
Therefore I hated life.
Read on.
Because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me.
Because of the what?
The work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me.
Oh man, it's heavy when you got to do work, man, as a righteous man, right? Or you making a decision as a wise man. Y'all looking at me like y'all. Tell me if you understand what I'm saying to you, Baba Kusha. And if not, I'll break it all the way down. Do you understand what is in front of the scripture? What is it saying? What is King Solomon saying? Come on.
I was about to say I'm lost on this one myself.
So like information. So he's saying like being the wise, you know, you're always working to be righteous. And he's saying like because the work is wrong under the sun is evil unto me. He's saying it's hard being righteous. And
it's what?
It's hard.
It's what?
It's hard.
Life ain't easy.
Right.
Life is hard, man. Believe it or not. I don't know what the hell y'all been told about life, but life is a hard goddamn thing to live. There's always consequences and repercussions for every decision that you make. Right. And just because you're wise doesn't mean you're always going to escape those consequences or repercussions. Some days you're going to have some what, young man Kevin? Or you have some bad days and good days, right? Either way, the work has to be done. Oh, you can just be a fool and not do nothing. Guess what? You'll die too. Right. Oh, you can do something with the time that the Lord allows you to be here and do something. do something with it. Or you can sit back and complain all the time. Pick one. What you gonna do with it? Read on, Quadon.
Come, sir.
Mm-hmm.
For all is vanity and vexation of spirit.
All of it is what?
Vanity and vexation of spirit.
Because of what?
So like I said, life is hard.
Life is hard. And so if you don't understand that, it will be what? What is vanity? Empty or nothing, right? Or vex what? The spirit. How? What? Why is he saying it's vexing the spirit? Ayathan. Why Solomon said this is vexing to the spirit? This vanity and vexing to the spirit. What's up?
Because it's causing you to change.
Or what?
Or stay the same.
Yeah, it's causing you to think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's causing you to be like, man, I did all this work, man. Y'all ever anybody ever thought like that? Man, I did all this stuff for nothing. Man, I done stopped eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster for nothing. Cause that's what our people think, right? We want things to be tangible in our hand, in our possession, right? And when they do not happen, we think it ain't no reason for it. Why do atheists think that there is no God? Because they don't get punished for the things they do. Right. Or what they say, I can't touch God, I can't see him, I can't do none of this. Right. If you thought like that, you'll be vexing your what? Come on. You'd be vexing your spirit if you thought like that. You know that there's a living power on the earth. That's right. You understand? You know who the Lord is. Right. When you come in here, you learn that. And you also learn that you also have some what? You learn that you have some good days and bad days. And if you learn that, you'll no longer be what? You shouldn't be vexing your spirit. If you it ain't always gonna go your goddamn way. That ball ain't always gonna go in the hoop, man. But you gotta shoot. You may not get a boot kiss every time you go to camp. Lord willing, we do, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it's going to happen. Right. Yet instead you do the work. Don't get vexed because it don't go the way you want it to go. That's what King Solomon's saying. So you look at the fool and say, yeah, that's supposed to happen to him. He the fool. You can't, hey, some things are going to happen to you too. Come on.
So like, sir, if I may, this is in the same spirit that Job was in when he thought he was righteous, and it was the things that happened to him when the devil came to, or Satan came to do what he did to him. He felt like that wasn't supposed to happen.
It happened, though, right?
Covered himself and realized.
Did it happen to him? Well, was it heavy? Was he like, damn? You know what I'm saying? Come on, show me up.
That's what Christ said. He came to bring the fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
What verse we at?
18, sir. Mm-hmm. Well, we finished 17, so what?
Finish 17 again?
For all is vanity and vexation of spirit.
You know what I'm saying? All that is vexation to your spirit when you think that, man, this ain't fair that's happening to me. Just like you said, Job, right? You vexing your spirit when you sitting there worrying about the things like, I don't know why this happening to me. Why not you? Right? Ain't no free passes when we talk about real life. You're going to have bumps and bruises. You're going to have what, young man, Kevin? You're going to have bad and good days, man. Right. That shouldn't stop you from being a brother. Right. That shouldn't stop you from being a sister. Just because you get one bump in the road don't mean you got to just start smoking weed all over goddamn son.
Right.
Come on, show me, y'all.
That's what I was just going to say.
I knew it.
That's the difference between you being wise, you know what time it is.
Come. And
you know how you should be reacting to it.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? But then the fool will say, let me go smoke some crack.
Yeah.
Life hard.
Life hard. A fool is, like you say, he'll fire up a blunt. Right. He starts smoking weed. Start having sex with prostitutes. Right. He's going to further his pain. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you got to know, like, you're going to have a bump in the road. You're going to have some things you have to deal with. But guess what, though? You'll overcome it. You can do it, right?
That's a lot.
You can do it. Hey, what you about to say?
I was gonna say that's when you should do that. What would Jesus do?
Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that. Read on for them.
Verse 18. Yea, I hated all my labor, which I had taken under the sun, because I shall leave it unto the man that shall be after me.
What is he saying?
Sorry, sir, if I may. Like you said earlier, you realize that life is hard, and it was vexing his spirit to understand and know these things. So even the labor that he's doing now on the earth is not even for him, because it's going to be left for the next man that's after him. Right,
man. Right. Being righteous is an expected thing, man. Right. It's expected for us to be righteous. You understand? It's required of us to be righteous. Because the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments for us. Right. He gave us a way to be righteous. So why wouldn't we want to do it? Right. It's required. You shouldn't be vexed because of the work that you've done under the sun. Like, do the work. Right. You can't get mad. Right. Huh? Come on, Samuel.
And then that's what he's saying. It's sort of like why we are the way we are in Fayetteville. We teach brothers right. Right. So when we up out of the way, you'll be next and you'll do it the right way.
Right now, I'm gonna do it to the best of my goddamn abilities today. Whether it's a good day or it's a what, young man Kevin, or a bad day. I'm not gonna vex my spirit because things aren't going my way. I'm gonna buckle down and do the work because it's expected of me, right? You know what I'm saying? It's required of me to do this. I may not get a reward today. So what? You may not get a pat on your back to say, "Oh, good class, man. Oh, that was outstanding." Right. You may not get it, but you should aim to get that every single chance that you have in life, man. Every single breath that you take. Don't be a what? Don't be a fool. Don't waste your time. Don't be disobedient. Don't not keep the law, statutes, and the commandments because you're not getting a pat on your back. Right? You're going to have some what, young man Kevin? You're going to have some good and bad days. Just do the goddamn work. Have a Coke and a smile. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing. Is it making sense to you? You see what King Solomon is saying? And he's a wise man. Even him is like, but he's seeing who's in control. It's the Most High in control. You got it? Yeah, we own it now. We cooking with hot grease. Right. All right. Come on.
Verse 19. Sir.
Where we at?
Just finished 18.
Read it again.
Come. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 18. Yea, I hated all my labor, which I had taken under the sun.
Why? Go ahead. He telling you why. This is why you hate it. Anytime you see that right there, what? Yeah. Well, it's a what? It's a semicolon. All right. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
God. Because I shall leave it unto the man that shall be after me.
Most High in Christ. Come on.
Verse 19. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor wherein I have labored. And wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity.
Right. What is he saying? King Solomon laying it down, though. You know what I'm saying? He's stirring the pot up real good right now. Come on, Shem, y'all.
He's saying that, and who knoweth, the person that's coming to take what all this labor that I'm doing, coming over to take next. Nobody knows if he's wise or he's gonna be a fool. And he's saying he gonna have rule over everything that I'm leaving with. And then he says, and wherein I have shown myself wise under the sun, this is also vanity. So it's all this worry about if I'm wise and if I'm leaving this, you thinking about it, it's for nothing.
It's for nothing.
You're leaving it up to the next man. Anyway.
Because after your time is up, your time is up. You do the work today for the Most High, right? You do it today. Don't be a what? Don't be a what? Don't be a fool, man. You just do the work today. because you don't know what's coming behind you.
That's right.
But what we want to do is be able to say, hey, listen, this is what you do not do. What you cannot say that you was not taught how to do the things after I leave here.
That's right.
I can teach you all day, or you can go against it. You can be a fool. You can be disobedient. You can go from not the ways of your father. You can begin to follow the world. Right. But while I'm here, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And if you don't do it while I'm gone, I can't worry about it. That makes sense, Quadon? That is simple, right? You can teach your son everything, every scripture, every breakdown, every precept that you can talk to you blue in the goddamn face. But if they don't want to listen, then what are you going to do about it? You're going to have some good days and bad days. You just continue to do the work. That's right. Don't worry about what's coming next. This today. Right? Read on.
Verse 20. Mm-hmm. Therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labor which I took under the sun. Mm-hmm. Verse 21. For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom and in knowledge, mm-hmm. and in equity. Mm-hmm. Yet to a man that have not labor, therein shall he leave it for his portion. Mm-hmm. This also is vanity and a great evil.
Break that down. Line by line. Take your time.
So like yourself, I may. I'm looking at the definition of despair, which says complete loss of absence of hope. Mm-hmm. So it said, like he said, therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair. So it's basically like he, in his mind, he's losing hope with all his thinking of vexation of his spirit.
Yeah. He losing hope of what though?
That the next man that comes is going to basically be either a wise man or a fool.
Or what? Come on, show me y'all.
Diligent like he was.
Right. Okay. Are you going to lose every goddamn thing? Right. What? You can't stop that from happening. Because when you're out of here, that remembrance of your time is out of here.
That's right.
Didn't it say that earlier? Solomon, he's having a good conversation with himself. He wrestling with his thing, trying to figure it out. Man, what's going to happen once I'm done? Who's next? I shouldn't worry about that. Why am I going to let this get me down? Let me just do what I'm supposed to do. Mm. And he said that read verse 21.
For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom.
What does that mean? There is a man whose labor is in wisdom. That means there's a man whose labor is wise. The work that he's doing is wise. There is a man out there that would do that. Who is that man? The brothers that are in the I.S.U.P.K. Right. There's a sister out there that has some wisdom, knowing how to talk to other sisters. You understand? Learning how not to talk to a husband, learning how to talk to a husband, right? There's a sister out there who understands that. Read on.
And in knowledge.
And in what?
And in knowledge.
Go ahead.
And in equity.
And in what?
And in equity.
Now there's a man out there who's going to make sure that everything that needs to get handled gets handled the right way. What is equity? What does the word equity mean, Baba Kashaw? You already had it. Come on.
It says the quality of being fair and impartial.
The quality of what?
Being fair and impartial.
And what is that? Come on, Shem, y'all. What's the word I'm looking for? Come on.
For somebody to have equity, to be a good judge, be fair.
Oh, what? It could only be one word. You're not a fool. You're what?
Oh, wise.
You're wise. Huh? There is a man out there, right? And then what he's saying? There is a man out there that is wise. Right. Read on.
Yet to a man that has not labored therein, shall he leave it for his portion. This also is
what is this saying? This man, this type of man, he didn't labor in this. He didn't labor in the work that I did. Yet it's still, this is gonna be his portion. This wise man. Read on.
This also is vanity and a great evil.
Why? Because I'm saying word about it.
Right.
Go, come on.
Because like you said, this is also a selfish thought in himself as well.
You gotta know they're gonna have some good days and bad days. But when your time is up, your time is up, man. Right. Don't worry about that.
Right.
You just focus on your good days, your bad days. Just focus on your ups and downs. Leave the rest alone.
That's right.
Do the work.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Verse 22. For what hath amen? So like for what hath man of all his labor and of the vexation of his heart, wherein he hath labored under the sun.
Read on.
Verse 23. For all his days are sorrow.
For all his days are what?
Sorrow.
For all his days are what?
Sorrow.
Come on.
And his travail grief.
Uh-huh.
Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night.
Uh-huh.
This is also vanity.
What is this saying? Come on.
So it's like you said, you're sitting here worried about all the wrong things, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing the work. You sitting here, you ain't gonna be able to get no sleep at night because you're worried about, you know, the pain that may come, or you know what I'm saying, that grief that happens in your mind. So it's like
now
your mind is always.
Now you're right, but flip it though. Flip it all the way home. You're right what you're saying, but make it hard. Like make it UPK. Like make it like God damn.
So like I said, if I may, with all these people making these excuses instead of getting into the deal,
read it again, Baba Kashaw.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta feel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel this one. This is the one you gotta. You gotta put that face on with it. Go ahead.
God. For all his days are sorrow.
For all his what?
Days are sorrow.
For all his what?
Days are sorrow.
All his days are sorrow. Come on.
And his travail grief. Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity.
What is this saying? Now you own it what you said earlier, but make it hard though.
So it's like, so if I may, like that would be like really like being a priest of prophet, because you know what I'm saying, you got all these sorrows worrying about the men under you, making sure that what you're teaching them, they're making sure, you know what I'm saying, that they're doing the right thing.
Brother, that means what?
That you're not gonna get no rest.
Right, and that also means what? You're not gonna get no rest, and what else?
That you're worrying about the men that's laboring under you.
There is always going to be something that needs to be done.
Oh, come on.
It always goes. It ain't no days off, if I may. It always some type of responsibility that needs to be done. And if you're doing those responsibilities, you're gonna deal with some sorrows. You're not gonna find any what? Rest. You ever been in a relationship? Everybody been in a relationship, right? You ain't. Yeah, that's good. You stay right there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Take your time, young man. But in a relationship, is it easy? It's always something to be done. It's always a conversation about what's next, what should be next, how something should be prepared. You can't just not be a husband one day. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, I want to take this hat off today. I don't feel like dealing with no goddamn husband shit. If you try, guess what it's going to be at? It's going to be right there the next goddamn day. Right. You can't take off and say, you know what? I don't feel like being a wife today. Nope. Wife. Nope. I can't do it. Right. There are a lot of sisters who also, they value the wedding ring, right? But the minute they get upset, what happens to the wedding ring? It comes off. Pawn shop. There is always work to be done. There are always sorrows. Parenthood. Can you stop being a parent? The baby coming to this earth, man, it is here. It's your responsibility. That's right. It was all fun 9-10 months ago, right? But that baby here now. It crying and it's stinky diapers and pooping all over the place and changing diapers and pooping all over the place. And pooping all over the place and changing diapers. You're doing it 20 times a goddamn day. Right. He's like, damn, all the baby's doing is drinking milk. Why it smells so bad? You know what I'm saying? Good night. There's always work to be done. It's always work to be done. And in doing that work, you're going to have some sorrows, man. Right. You're going to have some good days and some what, young man Kevin? You're going to have some ups and some what, young man Kevin? Either way, don't vex yourself about it. Right. No, don't be, what's going on next? I'm wise. Who's going to do it after me? Don't worry about it. You just do it. You just change the baby diapers. You continue to be your husband. You stick in there and you fight for what it is that you're trying to live for. Right? Don't be vexed by the silly things of life. You fight for it because there's work to be done. Right? Ain't no rest. What you think you gonna get some rest at? Come on, Ayathan.
Salaki. With Colossians 3 and 23 be a precept for.
Go ahead and read it.
Book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 23. Mm-hmm. And whatsoever ye do it heartily as unto the Most High.
That's right.
And not unto men.
Come on now. And then you can do, if you're trying to please somebody, you'll sure enough be vexed. Read verse 24.
Come. There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw that it was from the hand of the Most High.
What does that mean? Come on, our boy.
Slide for me, sir. Saying like, even though you're laboring, you should still, live life, have fun.
Give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? You worried about everything else, nigga. Enjoy your life, man. Don't be a fool though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy it. If the AC on, turn your goddamn AC on. You know what I'm saying? You got an AC that work, turn your AC on. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, something like my grandmother. They got brand new furniture in the house and it's covered with plastic. Don't sit on it. Like, goddamn, what you buy it for?
Plastic stick in the song.
Your grandma got plastic on her furniture. You never seen that before? That might be a southern thing. Sister Arba, you said con. Yeah, still got plastic on the furniture. Like, what the world? Man, eat, drink, man. Stop worrying about every goddamn thing. Just know you're gonna have some good days and some bad days. Even if you are obedient to the Most High. But don't be a fool. Don't cause more pain to yourself. Don't be oblivious to what could happen to you. Do the work. That's what King Solomon is putting down, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a car, drive your car. If you got a bed, lay in it. Goddamn, don't sleep. There's people sleeping on the floor.
Right.
Get into an argument with your rib, you sleeping on the couch and all this. No. I don't care how mad she get, tell her, roll over, woman. I'm laying in my bed tonight. You don't like it, you get out.
Right.
But I am not sleeping on that hard sofa down there in the damn living room. Right? I'm just saying. It's work, right? Ain't no days off. You're gonna have some sorrows. And that's what King Solomon is saying in these scriptures, okay? Everybody to war. Yeah, that looking at me like good.
Like, sir,
come on.
If I could, you were saying what according to the scriptures is a fool.
Yeah.
Psalm chapter 58, verse 1.
Go ahead. What's a fool?
Slot. Slot. That ain't it.
Go ahead.
53 verse 1. Slot. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God.
The fool said what?
The fool have said in his heart, there is no God.
That's what a fool is. That's what a fool is. Or you can be wise and understand that you're going to have some good days and bad days, all right? So let's drop that. Let me get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6. Any question on that? I know that was kind of heavy. I wanted to jump into it early. Everybody to Everybody understood it. I like to do them.
Crinkle.
Yeah, crinkle. And it's good. It's good that we do this. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes we keep it light. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to sip on that milk, but also time to evaluate your life. And sometimes that life is meat. Your life can be meat, meaning there's some things about our lives that we may need to invest in or do better. Some things we may need to change, right? And in doing so, we make wise decisions. And in doing so, we can't cry when it get tough or it hurt a little bit or you don't feel like doing it. You still have to do it. You don't become a fool and say that God, it hurt too bad right now, so I'm just going to smoke a little whatever, wacky backy. Ain't that what they call it? It hurt a little bit, so I'm just gonna drink and drive on to get behind the wheel because I'm so frustrated. I'm so pissed off. Life's supposed to be good for me. Right. Why is this happening to me? Why is this so unfair? Guess I'll just do something that's foolish, y'all. That's right, sir. Right? No, don't do that to yourself. So we're in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16, Baba Kushaw. Come on.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Thus said the Most High, stand ye in the ways and see, and as for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and you shall find rest for your soul.
You shall find what?
Rest for your soul.
Go ahead.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Verse 18.
Stop. I'll break that down from the top. I will buy.
Sir said, thus said the Most High, stand in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. So basically saying like stand in the way of like stand in the way and ask, the people above you, the people that's been put there to you, the ways of the old.
Wait. All right, Most High in Christ.
And when they give you those ways of the old, which is
why you laughing?
when you realize like,
you know what I'm saying? I had to give it to him, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to eat the rest of it. Go ahead.
So like whenever the people above you give you the ways of the old, which are, the law, statutes, and commandments, the things in the Old Testament, which are the ways of the old, then you're supposed to walk in it, and, do those things. Don't just, hear it and, just let it go on one and out. And it says, where is the good way, and walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. And it's saying, well, if you listen and hearken yourself unto those people that's been put in front of you, and follow the ways of the old, then your soul, you're going to have rest. You're not going to be tormented. Your soul's not going to be vexed because you're going to be following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right. All over it. But this is what, if you put it together when we read earlier in what we just come out of. Right. We just came out of Ecclesiastes, right? When you wrestling with what is going on and what's right and what's wrong, it's just you trying to find your own way. What it? I don't know what that was. I had a Salaki. I don't know what that was. I don't even know how that came through there. Oh, Sister Barwa, that's what that was. Salaki. It messed me up for a second. I was like, what in the world is that? But now that's the thing, right? You're wrestling with what's right and what's wrong, right? But you follow what the old path, right? Come on, Kodon, you had some.
So I just want to build on what Bob was saying. Scripture says, when our ways please the Most High, even our enemies will be at peace with them. So I feel like that's going to be that rest for our souls. You know what I'm saying? Because we sitting here being obedient. So we ain't got to worry about when a cop ride past and smell marijuana, smoking. We ain't got to worry about breaking the law because we keep the law, statutes, and commandments and the law of the land.
Right. Go ahead. So what's verse 17, Baba Kushaw?
Read it or break it down.
Then break it down.
Okay, come on. It said, also, I set watchmen over you. So these watchmen, these the ones that was teaching us the old ways or the old paths. You know what I'm saying? The priests and prophets of the Lord, if I may. It says to sound the trumpet. The trumpet is like an alarm. You know what I'm saying? To let you know that danger is coming. So these watchmen were set here the best. Or Salaki. It says hearken to the sound of the trumpet. So we're supposed to listen to basically the alarm or the priest and prophet telling you that, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, that we're supposed to listen and pay attention to them. It says, but they said we were not hearken. So, that's kind of like it says, trying to say to the see is see not,
right?
To hear is hear not,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because we sitting here want to hear these smooth words instead of listening to what the Most High provided.
Absolutely. The Most High gave us a way to find rest, man.
Right.
The Lord gave us a perfect way to find rest. And that's being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. But that does not mean you're not going to have what, young man Kevin? That does not mean you're not going to have some bad days. That does not mean all your days are going to be good either, right? You understand? But the one thing you want to know is, but a wicked person going to always try to find their own goddamn way. Right. They always try to find their own way to try to figure out what's going to make them happy. Show me, y'all. That's right. How I don't need God. You know what I'm saying? That's what they'll begin to say to themselves. A wicked person. But the Lord laid out a perfect path for us to find rest, man. You know what I'm saying? When life get hard, surely you're gonna ask yourself, like, why is this happening? Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, our boy.
So just to add on what you was saying, it says, I said watching over you, and those watching are the I.S.U.P.K.
You took the word right out of my mouth. Right. Yeah, that's in my notes. The watchmen are only place you'll find it in the I.S.U.P.K. And we are the brothers. The Lord has given us the spirit, right, of the Most High in Christ to understand these scriptures and tell you what, how to find what. Come on, Ayathan. Find rest, but that wasn't what I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking for. I'm always. What am I looking for? The I.S.U.P.K. is going to teach our brothers and sisters what? Sister Araba, give it a shot, Baba Kashaw. The I.S.U.P.K. teaches out, and I'm only asking because we already said it. Y'all know I'm not making things up. Right? Come on, sis.
Repeat the question, please.
I said the I.S.U.P.K. is responsible for giving us, our people, the what?
The truth.
The truth is also what? According to the scriptures we just read in 16.
The perfect way to find rest.
What's the perfect way to find rest? What should we be doing? The perfect way to find rest. How do we find it? Come on, sis. Sister Barwa.
Khan, sir.
How do we find this rest?
Salakia, sir. You mean like now while we're in captivity?
According to the scripture.
Can you read the scripture one more time, please?
Go ahead.
Salakia?
The book of Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Mm-hmm. Thus said the Most High.
Who said this?
Thus said the Most High.
Come on.
Stand ye in the ways.
Do what?
Stand ye in the ways.
Now move around the ways.
Stand ye in the ways.
Now make up your own goddamn ways.
Stand ye in the ways.
You need to stand in the ways that the prophet is telling you. The way that you preach and prophets, you stand right there. You stay in these ways. Read on.
And see.
And do what?
And see.
And pay attention to what they're telling you. Right. You see what they're telling you. Seeing what? Come on.
And ask for the old path.
Ask for what?
Old path.
Ask for Kool-Aid.
Old path.
No, ask for marijuana.
The old path.
What about homosexuality?
The old path.
I can date whoever the hell I want to date.
Ask for the old path.
Now we should follow the millennials.
Ask for the old
path. Maybe we should go vote for what it is we want.
Ask for the old path.
No, so how do we find the truth again, Sister Araba? What are we looking for? What do we want to see, Baba Kashaw? Now let her answer, because it's right there. What are we looking for? We're asking for what, sis, Baba Kashaw?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
We're looking for what, young man Kevin?
Salakia.
Give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for the old path. Right? The new paths don't work for the Lord children, man. That's right. America does not work for us. Come on, Samuel.
Salakia, sir.
You ever been in them down woods? And you see the old path that leads somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Come on, sister. I say I hear you.
Okay, so Salakia, sir, would Job 8:8 be like a precept for that?
Oh, we getting there. We got. I got Lord willing. What time is it? Lord willing, we'll get into some Job.
But Salakia, sir, I agree. Yeah, we the trumpet are the prophets. So to hear the word of the Most High, you have to listen to how he brought it out since the beginning, and that's always through his prophets. And when you hear those trumpets, you should take heed to them. That's how you're gonna get the word, not on your own.
Right.
So I've been studying for myself for a long time. You know, I know what I'm talking about. No.
Right.
You have to be amongst your brothers. Is how you get it. You have to learn from the other person, passed down really, and the Most High shows you how he passes that down. It has to be passed down to you because you're not getting the truth unless you're getting it from someone who's got it from someone.
And we have to follow what, sis?
Order.
We have to follow the old path.
The old path, absolutely.
Come on, old boy.
It's like it made the sound of that trumpet is, the brothers and the priests and the prophets on the corner Saturday, going out and teaching the people, sparing not and crying aloud. Those are those trumpets that, we have to, hearken to.
Right. So, and that is what it said, where is the good way? And walk therein.
Right.
And ye shall find rest for your souls. Right. That's the old path, man. But when we out here walking, trying to find the new America or the new I don't know what so many new things in the earth right now here. The new way of having a wife.
Right.
What happened to the old way, Shamyar? I like the old way.
Right.
Do you love me? I love you. Check yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember them? You probably never wrote no love letter, had you, before young man Jeremiah. Salaki, I thank you. I just want to drop down. You remember that? Drop a few lines. You never wrote there like you. Hey, I used to be cold on the love letters, man. I would have love letter king, goddamn. Yes, you know what I'm saying. They would ask me, "Hey, brother, can you write me something?" I got you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I see you later on, round about 2. You know what I'm saying. Ain't getting no hits, show me. Ain't getting nothing, you know what I'm saying? Get no play. None. But the old way works. The old way works. It has not changed, man. We don't have to keep coming up with new all these new churches and all this stuff they keep coming up with.
Right.
Prosperity doctrine. What else they got out there that people done bought into? Holy waters and holy cloths and all this other stuff. Crystal, what they got now? Crystal, power crystals. You gotta charge your power crystals up. Come on, I thought.
Back to last night,
Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? Stick to what the Most High said works. That's the old path, man. And that's just being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's the way. The scripture said, when we talked about earlier, has all the answers that you can ever ask about life in itself.
Right.
But if you want to create your own goddamn path, then show me, like you said, I most high credit you gave that. Like you're in a forest, right? And the Lord and the path that the Lord done laid out for you, you know what I'm saying? It got a few branches in it. It got a couple young man Kevin? Yeah, it got a couple bad days. It got a couple ups or what? Downs. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go through a little bit of mud, but then you look down that path down there. You got police down there. You got politicians down there. You got Creflo Dollar down there. You got Christianity down there. You got Caesar Borgia down there. Huh? You got homosexuality down there. You got the prison system down there. You know what I'm saying? You got drugs, alcohol, child abuse, molestation, kidnapping. You got all that down that goddamn road. And this is the road our people are choosing. Because the people that's supposed to be watching over them, the watchmen, are not sounding the alarm. They going right on down that goddamn path when there's a path right here. The old path works, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If it ain't broke, what? Don't try to fix it. We going down these paths every day in life and getting beat up. We getting hung. We getting lynched. We getting knees on our goddamn neck. What's wrong with the old path, Ithanya? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Come on, Ithanya.
The thing that's wrong with the old path is you said it's a few branches here and there, little ups and downs. You don't want to do the work.
You don't want to do the work. It going right back to what King Solomon was saying. You see it now? Come on.
So like that new path got cement.
All
leveled out.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what? You know what? You know what? Let's flip that. That new path, you got the rollerblades. You got it. It looks better. It got reflectors on the side of it. Huh? Yeah, we like the new path got a rainbow. Huh? The new path got Black Lives Matter on it.
That's right.
The new path got Christianity and Christmas and Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, Easter. Huh? That's what we chasing.
Right.
When the old path had what on it? Feast of Dedication. Huh? What else? YAHANNA, Feast of Purim. Oh, you can have a ball on this time.
Right.
The old path had Passover on it.
Right.
Huh? You may have to travel a little bit, y'all.
That's right.
But when you got there, you had a glorious time.
That's right.
You may have to stand in line to get your lamb. But when you ate, it was like, good night.
That wait was worth it.
Yeah, that wait was worth it. Or you can go down the new path and eat the new white meat. Pork, if I may.
Right.
That's what they say. All right. I'm just make sure I ain't. Yeah, right. Paul. Let me get Matthew 11 and 28. Book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28, Baba Kushaw.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
All right, break that down.
Come on, sir. So it's like if I may, he's saying, come unto me, all that are, laboring that are heavy laden. Basically saying, like, if you tired, laboring hard. Well, Salakia, if I may, so you said
Salakia.
Salakia says, can you hear it, brother? I'm gonna come to you in a second. Go ahead, brother.
Come, sir. Saying, he's calling all the people, to come under him. Saying, come to me, take what I got. You know what I'm saying? When you take what I got, I forgot the precept. It said, come up. He said, my burden is light and my yoke is easy. Saying, what I give you is gonna be, cakewalk to what you got in the world.
Start for the top. Yeah.
Just come unto me.
Who is he talking to?
Slovakia, if I may, sir. He's talking to.
Who is he talking to?
He's talking to Slovakia. So he's talking to the people that are round about, but in specific.
Who is he? I mean, you said it. Come on, you said it.
The Black Hispanic Nation.
He talking to Israel, but who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? Come on.
Salaki, so he's talking to everybody that's.
He's talking to who?
Everybody.
He's talking to who? He's talking to everybody.
Oh,
Why? Because everybody needs some rest, man. Everybody got something that they dealing with, brother. He's talking to Israel, but he's talking to all of Israel. Is he not? Read it again.
Come unto me,
Mm-hmm.
all ye that labor.
All ye what?
All ye that labor.
All ye what?
All ye that labor.
Come on. So if you're not laboring, read on.
Come on. And are heavy laden.
Or heavy laden. Meaning what? What is heavy laden? Come on, I.S.U.P.K. Right. Heavy burden. That's all of Israel, man. But I don't give a damn what they say. I don't care if he's a doctor, or aeronautic engineer. Am I saying that word right? Y'all ain't what buck y'all at when you need him. You know what I'm saying? Right? All of them, read on.
Come. And I will give you rest.
And I will give you what?
Rest.
You're talking to Israel, man. Everybody. All right? Read on.
Come. Verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Take my yoke upon you.
Do what?
Take my yoke upon you.
Go ahead.
And learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart. And ye shall find rest unto your soul.
You shall find what?
Rest unto your soul.
You shall find what?
Rest unto your soul.
Now we know Solomon, he was looking for rest early. He couldn't find it because he was trying to figure out what's happening next, what's going around.
Right.
Christ saying, you follow me, you're going to find rest for your soul. Come on, show me y'all.
That's a lot, sir. It's kind of what you were saying about the holidays.
Come.
Like, even though you a damn doctor,
yeah.
Somebody that work at Walmart,
come.
You're going to keep Christmas.
Right.
You will have that burden of worrying about that foolishness.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, okay, so let's start right here then. So we understand the first part, it said, take my yoke upon you. What is YAHANNA saying here? What is take my yoke upon you? What is he saying?
So we know that a yoke is used, for an ox, so it's pulling a cart. And when you unequally yoke with somebody, one is pulling you, and it's like you're dragging behind. He's saying, if you take on my yoke, you ain't gonna have to, stay behind. We're gonna be right here, what I'm saying? It's gonna be easy for you. We're gonna be side by side. I'm gonna help you out.
That's true. But what is he saying though? What the spirit of what YAHANNA said right here? You only Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian will understand this. What is he saying? Put it together. Verse 20. What was the first? What we started at?
28, sir.
Put it together. 28 and 29. Put it together. What is he saying? What YAHANNA saying here? I.S.U.P.K. What is he saying?
So like. He's saying, take my yoke upon you. Like he trying to lighten that a little. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, take my yoke upon you. Come to this old path.
Do what?
Come to this old path.
Come to this old path and what?
And so like he's saying, come to this old path and I don't know how to word.
No, I'm saying, listen. Let me break this thing down. The load that you carrying is what? You're heavy laden. It's work. It's hard work. Whatever you're going through is heavy, right? But come take my yoke. What is he saying? Come on.
What I got is easy.
Come work for me.
Come.
Just like
you. Come work for me.
Right.
If you come work for me, or you jump on my yoke, read that verse 29.
Come, sir. Take my yoke upon you.
If you come work for me, everybody come work for me. Read on.
Come, and learn of me.
And come do what?
Learn
my ways. Huh? Or you can be a drug dealer. Right. And learn the ways of a drug dealer. And what happens to a drug dealer? Huh? Everybody know what the end of a drug dealer is. Ain't no mysteries about being a drug dealer. When you come in here, you learn the truth about YAHANNA in the church. You ain't no mysteries about Christians. They don't change. They all say the same goddamn thing. They bounce around on 4 or 5 different scriptures. Gentiles, the stranger, John 3:16, and God loves every goddamn body.
Right.
Come on.
And fulfill the law.
And fulfill the law. Yeah, he fulfilled the law. That's Christian.
That's right.
Or you can take on the yoke of the Most High. His work, do his job, come work for him. And you'll learn that guess what? You the only one that deserve this entire goddamn earth, man. Everybody else is against you, like what we said earlier, right? Everybody else is lying. Take on this yoke. Read on.
I am meek.
What?
I am meek.
Oh, he meek, man. Come on.
And lowly in heart.
And what?
And lowly in heart.
Come on.
And ye shall find rest.
You shall find what?
Ye shall find rest.
You shall find what?
Ye shall find rest.
You gonna find rest. Come on.
Unto your soul.
Unto your what?
Unto your soul.
Man, don't you want to work for somebody like that?
Right.
Or you want to still work for the dope boy? Don't you want to work with somebody who gonna find rest for your souls? Or you still gonna listen to Esau, who gonna push you to a goddamn heart attack if he could? Find a way to cheat you out a couple dollars. You won't get no goddamn health care coverage, no insurance, no days off work. And if you do, they taxing the hell off every goddamn cent that you make. Or do you want to find rest? What yoke you wanted to put the work on for? We go out there on the weekend, brother. You know what I'm saying? I had a long goddamn. It's the Lord, and it's Wednesday already.
Right.
And we're thinking about camp.
Right.
Huh? I'm smiling about it. You don't think this week been a long week? Everybody I talked to said, man, it's been a long goddamn week, eh? Yeah. Everybody done said, man, these days getting long, man. When we go to camp, I ain't thinking about how long them days is. Right. I'm thinking about, like, sir, I'm next. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is it my turn?
Right.
Is it my turn to do the work? Is it time for me to say con out of one con? Mm-hmm. How can I move aside? How can I make sure that a brother get home safe? Right? How can I raise up the next brother that's coming behind me? I hope that he what, Shum, y'all? Hope that he's wise. That's right. Hope that he's not a fool. Let him take on that burden of Christ, man. Put on that yoke. What is the yoke used for? To do the work. We got to, the Christian church say we can't be together because we're unequally yoked. The hell are you talking about, man? Christian church have no idea. We talk about yoke, we're talking about doing this work. YAHANNA is saying, what about his yoke?
No, concept. Verse 30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? I think about this. And in this earth, you're gonna work for something or somebody.
Right.
When you want to work with YAHANNA, when you want him to be your boss, or do you want weed to be your boss? You know how weed can be your boss? Marijuana? How can marijuana be your boss? Or that's true. What else?
You gotta go do things to get that money for it.
You gotta do what?
Do things to get the money.
Oh, damn. So marijuana becomes your boss.
That's right.
So now you gotta work for marijuana. You gotta lie for marijuana. You gotta steal for marijuana. Right? It becomes your boss. That's a heavy burden.
Right.
Cause you think about how many times you could get pulled over while you got that. Well, you smoking the gas, ain't that what they call it now? They I don't know. That boy smoking that gas, ain't that what they? That Zaza. You're killing yourself, man. And we wonder why you're sneezing every 4 seconds out the day. Your lungs are filled with bacteria, and you're trying to kill yourself. Don't you know, like I know our people, we famous for smoking what's them cigarettes called again? How y'all know that? Oh, we are look. Look, you know what I'm saying? We love smoking them Newports, man. You know, Newport got fiberglass in them, man. If I'm not mistaken. You know what fiberglass does to your lungs and to your throat? You ever smoke a Black and Mild before? Black and Mild is rough. And then we got a nerve to take the goddamn the paper, the filter out of. You ever done that before? I tell you. I mean, you ain't got to answer. No, yeah, you got to answer. You know what I'm saying? The old man may have done it. Yeah, there you go. Almost like give him my hand. You know what I'm saying? That put him to rest. That's who we have to be at, man. We want to take on that yoke. This yoke of the world, man, it'll destroy us, man. The work that you're doing, it would definitely be in vain. Think about all the things that you thought you was doing good in the world before you learned the truth about the Most High. What did it amount to? All the money that you may have saved, all the nice cars and rims that you may have had. What did it amount to? All the Christmas gifts you received. You got any of the Christmas gifts you got? Why not? They were so precious, right? They were so you couldn't wait to get downstairs and open up the goddamn Christmas gift. Where are they now? You got one? You got your first Rock'em Sock'em robot? Your radio that first radio that you had? Where is it today? But you know what we do have though. Once we begin to serve the Lord, we have a lighter burden.
Right.
And that lighter burden is us following that old path. And that's keeping these law, statutes, and commandments. And the things that the old path teaches us is not to sin against our Lord, right, not to sin against our power. And that is our strength, because that is how we survive. And that is how we find rest in his empire. You understand? But this ain't our rest, because this place is designed to destroy us, because they have a path that they want you to go down that is full of traps and snares, man. Follow the old path. Right? Anything else on that?
Wow, sir.
All right, most of them. Any questions? Everybody good? All right, let me get the book of Lamentation, chapter 5, Baba Kashaw. The book of Lamentation, chapter 5. Everybody toward? Yeah, man. You know, these burdens of America, man, will have you bumping your goddamn head against the wall.
Right.
Trying to figure it out. And ain't nothing changing, Ayathon. It's getting worse by the day. The book of Lamentation, chapter 5, verse 5.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Break that down. Come on, Kodon.
Oh, concepts like look at the definition of persecution.
Mm-hmm.
This is Google Dictionary of Persecution, which is hostility and ill treatment, especially because of race or political or religious beliefs. So it says our necks are under persecution. So the first person I think of is George Floyd here. So, for him being persecuted, for being a black man, you know what I'm saying? But as a people, we're being persecuted. Even in being in this labor and this work that we do, because like I said, we labor and have no rest. So as the I.S.U.P.K, everybody's against us. As we know, it's U.P.K versus everybody. Because anywhere we go, you know what I'm saying, they go, here they go. So they always trying to judge us for the false days instead of our works.
Think about us. We talking about us as a people. We labor and have no rest. How many Black, Hispanics, Native Indian people that we know that are always talking about what they're doing and not finding any rest? Everybody in this room. Now, that don't mean that you're slavery all the time. That could be just what you have to deal with from day to day.
Right.
You understand? If you come into this truth, you learn the truth about it. You may not be worrying that you're slave, but your real may not understand what you're trying to do with your life.
Right.
Your children may not understand what you're trying to do with your life. Your parents may not try to understand what you're doing with your life. That's work, right? What is labor? Give me the definition of labor, Baba Kashaw. What's the definition of labor? We always talk about, you know, what is labor, what is work. Let's get a definition of labor. Come on, show me y'all.
Sir, labor, according to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, expenditure of physical or mental effort.
A what?
Expenditure of physical.
Physical or
mental effort.
A mental effort.
Especially when difficult or compulsory.
Is that not America? You think about our people. If you're not struggling with the labor of America physically, you're struggling with the labor of America what? Mentally. Huh? Read on. Salakia. And because we are struggling with this labor, we have no what, Quadon?
No rest.
Come on. Go ahead. You say something you're gonna say? Come on. You about to say rest? Go ahead, brother. You said it. You said it. It's done now. Come on.
We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread.
Well, what does this mean? Come on.
Salakia, sir, saying we have given the hand to the Egyptians and the Syrians, the saying we have given ourselves to our oppressors or our enemies.
We've helped them.
Oh yeah, ain't giving help.
Yeah. We've helped them to get the things that they have in this earth.
Right.
To be satisfied.
Yeah, to be satisfied. Y'all see it, right? All right, Mosai Christ, go ahead.
Verse 7. Our fathers have sinned.
Our what?
Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
What does this mean? Come on.
Salakia, sir, saying our fathers have sinned, saying like maybe the people of the time that is Salakia. Saying the fathers have sinned, our ancestors have sinned, so and are not born. It says, and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. The same, we are sowing what they reap, right?
Come on, Alba. Let me see what you got. I'm gonna hold what you got.
He said our fathers have sinned, so our fathers, have broken the covenant between, Israel and the Most High. So in breaking that covenant, they were punished for it. And we are a product of, we're still living out their punishment because, we were born into throughout the slavery. So, their punishment caused us to be where we are today. So in layman terms, we are on the latter end of what they started.
Well, what does the oppressor say, and what do we say about our condition? Like you see a kid that go to school and he got more cuss words than you do. He's a what? He's a what? Or she's a what? Come on, Kodal. Give him a hand. You understand? Give him a hand. You all that. See? Just say it. You become a product of our environment. Right? You don't teach your child right from wrong. You don't teach your child what to do or what not to do. They become a product of their environment. Read that again, Baba Kashaw.
So the book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not.
And are not. Let's break it down.
So it's like again, our fathers have sinned, which means they broke the law. They breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, transgress against the law, statutes, and commandments.
Go ahead.
And it says and are not. So it's like we taking on that burden. We're the ones that are basically paying for it for what they've done in the past.
Go ahead.
It says that we have borne their iniquities. So
what does that mean?
So
what does the word born mean? Come on.
It's to pick up.
To carry. We carry their iniquities, man. Like I said earlier, you become a product of your environment. You ever known somebody who sell dope? His whole goddamn family sell dope.
Right.
His older brother sell dope. Little cousins sell dope. So when they come shoot up the house, guess what happens? That's the burden you carry.
That's right.
You're choosing the new path, not the old path. You're choosing the same path that it talks about when our fathers have sinned. Y'all understand that? Most High in Christ. Y'all writing out, you're writing notes or taking mental notes, huh? I know Quadam is. All right, read on.
Verse 8. Servants have ruled over us.
Mm-hmm.
There is none that doubt deliver us out of their hand.
What that mean?
It's like, sir, if I may.
Come on.
These servants, which is these other nations.
Right.
That was actually supposed to be our servants.
Right.
They're, because of our disobedience and the iniquities that has become upon us, now they are ruling over us. And it says, there's none that doubt deliver us out of their hands. So, ain't nobody saving us, but getting us out of the rulership of these servants, but the Most High. So, you know what I'm saying? We can't be saved from them unless the Most High release them from us.
How do you know this is us? Come on, our boy.
Spark information, the precept, think about Deuteronomy 28 and 68, where it says that you should be sold unto your enemies and no man shall buy you.
Mm-hmm. This is us. Is this not us? This is us. Come on.
And so, like you said, if I may, just to piggyback off of what my brother said, we're going into sin. We know Israel was the only ones given the law, so we're the only ones that can sin.
Most High Christ. Now, other nations can sin against us, meaning the things that they do against us. You understand? Most High Christ. But you also got to look at it. This also can sometimes motivate you. This can motivate a brother or sister, right?
That's right.
You should be able to look at this and say, servants have ruled over them. How do you change your mindset about that? Come on.
It's like a mason, because the first word says servant, so it's already putting them under you.
Yeah, and how do we put the other nations under us?
Concert by follow these laws, such as the commandments.
Or doing what? Come on, Kodam.
Going back to the old path.
Give him my hand. You know what I'm saying? You sure I had to sit up? You know what I'm saying? I had to sit up a little bit. Ali, you better not mess this up. You better not mess this up. Like I said, that old path, you're gonna have some good days and some bad days.
That's right.
You're gonna have some ups and some what?
Down.
Right.
Oh, God.
That's how it goes, right?
Oh, God.
But the goal is to not let servants rule over you.
Right.
Somebody who should be that is beneath you, making them dumb decisions. You ever been in a situation where the person that is making a decision for you, and he should be like, man, how in the world I work for you? You ever thought about that? I remember when I was in I.S.U.P.K military. White boy couldn't read, couldn't do PT, huh? But yeah, they're still telling me what to be on time. You're late 5 minutes. What the hell you talk about, man? Servants. Because I was in a place I should have never been.
Right.
I didn't understand the old path. I wasn't looking for the old path. I didn't even understand what it was. If it could have hit me dead in the goddamn face, I wouldn't know what it was. I was trying to find a new path. When the old path worked perfectly fine. But I had to be warned about the path I was going down, y'all. Somebody had to say, no, that's the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Come on.
It's like a mason, just like going to those, you know, those new fishing spots.
Yeah.
It's a new fish spot, you ain't no fish.
Ain't nothing bite.
I should have stayed at old.
Ain't nothing bite.
No.
And the one thing about the new fishing spot, you know the thing about fishing, you may encounter some things you weren't prepared for. Huh? So I mean, you know about going to a new fishing hole, don't you? Come on, show me, y'all.
Like water muddy.
Water muddy.
Change the bait.
Yeah, chain bait ain't working right.
Right.
Man, what kind of now you looking around for snakes? You uncomfortable?
That's right.
Huh? Read on.
So verse 9. We got our bread with the peril of our lives.
Drop that. So like, let me get a book of we got enough time.
Come. About 12 minutes.
Let's go to the book of Jeremiah right quick. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, verse 25. And we're gonna wrap it up after this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, and verse 25. The Most High of Hosts, the Lord of Hosts, the Most High of Israel, said, "Behold, I will punish the multitude of Noah and Pharaoh and Egypt with their gods and their kings, even Pharaoh and all them that trust in him."
What he's saying right here. These are the people who ruled over us, man. Lord said, "I'll punish them." Read on.
Sir. Verse 26. And I will deliver them into the hand of those that seek their lives.
That he would do what?
I will deliver them into the hand of those that seek their lives.
Come on.
And into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and into the hand of his servants. And afterward, I shall be inhabited.
What did it say right here, Quadon?
So, let's say he will deliver them into the hand of those that seek their lives. So,
the Most High is going to deliver them into their enemy's hand, right? Read on.
Sir. As in the days of old, said the Most High.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. But fear not thou.
But do what?
But fear not thou.
But do what?
But fear not thou.
Don't fear the Most High. Read on.
O my servant Jacob. And be not dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
Now what? He gonna save who?
The seed from the land of their captivity.
Who is the seed, Quadon? That's right. Read on.
Sir. And Jacob shall return. And be in rest.
And be in what?
And be in rest.
And be in what?
And be in rest.
And be at rest. Come on.
And at ease. And none shall make him afraid.
Go ahead.
Verse 28. Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant.
That's right.
Said the Most High. For I am with thee. For I will make a full end of all the nations, whither I have driven thee.
He gonna make a what of them?
A full end of all the nations.
Go ahead.
Whether I have driven thee. But I will not make a full end of thee. But correct thee.
But do what?
But correct thee in measure. Yet will I not leave thee wallow unpunished. Holy unpunished.
Break that down for me. Break all of it down. Just put it all together. Then we're gonna end class. Come on, Quadon.
So like you said, he's gonna deliver our enemies into basically the enemies of each other. You know what I'm saying? So going into 27 it says, but fear not. You know what I'm saying? So we know we're the servant of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Be not dismayed, like don't be so scared of what's going on, because this is destructions of the other nations. It says, "O Israel, for behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity." Every nation had us under captivity.
That's right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, we were scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Absolutely.
So he's going to save us from each of those corners and, deliver us from the hand of these oppressors, if I may. Right. Which are all the other nations.
Okay.
It says, and shall return and be at rest. Like you said, we're going to be at rest. So we're going to be at ease. And none of these other nations are going to make us afraid.
And that we're going to be at ease because that yoke, right? It's going to be light.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
It says, "Fear not thou, O Jacob, my servant," says the Most High, "for I am with thee." So we know, you know what I'm saying, the Most High is with us. Like he told us, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. You know what I'm saying? It says, "So I will make a full end of all the nations, whether I have driven it, going back again, this is the destruction. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make an end to them. So none of them going to rule over us anymore. Like you said, we're going to take that yoke of the Most High and not the yoke of those nations. It says, but I will not make an full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure. So, you know what I'm saying? We know one, correction is love.
He can do what?
Correction is love.
And the Lord chastening whom he what?
He loves.
Most High in Christ. Right. He gonna let us know what path to go down. Right? Come on.
Come. Yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished. So again, which is what we're going through now as a nation. We've been punished for these, iniquities that we committed against the Most High. Right.
Absolutely. We're going right back, man. Don't you? We got to know that. Guess what? You're gonna have some good days and some bad days. Right. You have some ups. You're gonna have some downs. But you have a path that we have to go down, and this path that we should travel is the old path. And that path is being obedient to the Most High. You understand? Being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. You don't have to go out here and create a new path. The path already right in front of you. But if you choose to go out here and follow the ways of the world, then guess what? You're going to get dealt with. And we know this because the Lord is choosing us in this verse right here. And He's going to deliver our enemies over to their enemies. This is prophecy, man. Don't worry about what you think is right or what all the little thing that you got going on in your head. Do the work. It's easy. Be obedient. And just know that in your obedience, you're going to have what, young man Kevin?
A reward for good days.
Good days or what?
Bad days.
Or you can have some ups and some what?
Down.
Do the work. All right, that. I'm going to turn the class over and preaching prophetess Shalom y'all. Good show. Messiah in Christ.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in Hebrew, my Ishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest one, the free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming holy convocation is feast of Memorial blowing the trumpets.
Yeah, come.
Look out for the date. Memorial blowing of the trumpets. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he needs to start wearing all black. Boot, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakatham.
Yahmatah. We're going to render one courteous salute to the sister. Men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak.
Yahweh Shema B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shema B'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahmatah. Class dismissed.
How we just abided by Shabbat. Talk about one accord. Good night. That shit look to wild. You know what I'm saying, Kawakami? That was super to wild. Oh, wait. You cranking some brain cells today.
I'm going to get you a black one, bro. You're over here leaving that shit at the damn grocery store.
You leaving jewels for people, right?
There's somebody, the devil rocking it right now.
Right.
Watch it.
I was about to say to the I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah.
You don't know when you see somebody.
Nigga taking a picture of it right now.
Yeah, right.
Double line about it. Yeah, man, I met a dude at the store. You know, he gave me some, man. You know.
You probably gonna say you whooped your ass.
Right.
I would have
took your chain. You took the nigga chain, man.
Man, who's been on this? the clubhouse, man.
But I was just in that chat where you I.S.U.P.K versus everybody.
Yeah.
I was just in that.
The sister, I was in the one, the sister Adaya. She kept sending me an invite to talk. I'm like, sister, I'm not chilling. Whatever I need to say to other ones.
Somebody go ahead and take this Kool-Aid, man.
But it's time to bring another one.
Where y'all begin?
Walmart. You got the orange.
That shit was sweet at first.
It's the orange.
Yeah, it's the bottom of it.
Yeah. We've been sitting down here. I'm like, well, that's the same breed. I was about to get there.
It's the orange flavor.
It was making. I was like, ooh, I feel it.
Oh, it hit you a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Everybody